Oh, I forgot to do my thing. There you go. Oh, I'm visible now. Phew. Hey, folks. I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I'm hesitant to appear on stream. I'm also hesitant to use the word folks because there was man, I read this mega thread, and it's people who dislike various bits of corpo language, and one of them is folks, because that's like, hey, folks, I'm the cool boss. I'm not like those square bosses. Now let's synergize some ideas. And that's not why I say it. I just say it because I feel like it just rolls off the tongue, and that's why I've used it for basically every video I've ever uploaded and every stream I've ever done. So there you go. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Jade Empire. Look at this gorgeous loading screen, by the way. Can I live here? I want to live here. I forgot how loud I need to boost this. Let's put you there. Let's see how that goes. Exactly. Synergize me some ideas. Cascade them down to all employees. Nice thinking, Jebsley. Thank you very much, Zachary, for contributing to New Home Old Games. This is not part of that. This is just me playing Jade Empire because I want to. And what fun it is. How's it going? I hope the answer is very, very well. Oh, community challenge is 95% complete, says that big banner. Yeah. Right, here's what I was doing. We can oh, that's a new one. I've not seen that loading screen before. Are we going to get her a frog form? A disappearing act is trying to get me to speak in the Titters voice, because I will do it at the drop of a hat in person, and it generally gets a laugh. Except for my dad, who just looks at me funny. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So I forget specifically what we were doing in-game. We have to go and meet the princess for tea. And, hell yeah. I'm down for some of that. I should clip out that bit where she's not invited, because that was kind of funny. This is not what I expected this to look like. I like that my character's looking around. Ling, what are you looking at? What are you looking at over there? The skybox? Anyways, yeah. Princess, tea time. But also there's an assassin hiding in here or something. So, I guess we have to go and find her. And that will be part of the plot line.
Kill.
That I brought up Time Slaughter in the last stream. That is absolutely from Time Slaughter. Hey, lost person. I see you down there. Who are you?
Well, stranger, you have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon. Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you. I could use the skills of a woman like you. Normally, I don't think much of a woman in my line of work, but I think you can help me with
We are 9 minutes and 34 seconds into this stream,
My name is Shed.
and that's how
I'm
long
the
it
first
took.
Gravedigger here. It's my job to look over the necropolis and make sure all the peaceful souls are laid to rest.
Alright, what do you want?
I I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything. Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems. No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go refunding all the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it.
Look at that guy, there's one over there, you see him?
I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit. Well, there'll be a little bit in it for you as well, don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we? So, what do you say?
I'll do it.
Great. Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here. They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of. You can make good money that way. There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much. If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found. I mean, it's not like they'll need them anymore.
It's horrible that you've been stealing from the dead.
Eh? It's not like they need any of that anymore. Feel some compassion for them, do you? Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job.
I have what it takes. I'll do your job.
Then you're no better than me. We both just do the best we can with what we're given, so let's just leave it at that. Is there anything else you wanted?
I mean, I'll see what you're selling.
Well, you know, a few
Like,
things here and there. They
If
just
something
sort of
falls out of your
fall
hands
into
and
my hands.
into my pockets, and I happen to drop some
They don't
silver
need
coins,
them
I
anymore,
don't know.
eh?
Alright, let's see what you have. Not much, actually. That's fine.
If you need to find me again, I'll be at my house down the road.
But I did get some points for something. That was nice. Right. What am I doing? Yeah, Fading Moon. Some variety of serial arsonist who is hiding over here. Where? I don't know, but in the necropolis, I am told. Hello, Tempest. How's it going? I'm doing alright. This thing is using homing lasers. And I can't believe it's allowed to do that. It's so rude. The folk tales surrounding the disappearance of the monk did not disturb me. The mines had been inactive for a century or more, and the surrounding villages had long since decayed. Any spirit that fed upon humans or human emotion or pain would have left in search of easier prey. Or so I had thought. As I searched for the moss spirit that had brought me to the depths of that mine, I began to wonder if the legends were true after all. If the spirits, or whatever it was that had driven away the miners, could reside there still. In my mind, I began to hear the whispers in the dark, and the screams and cries of those who lost their lives ages ago. I was gonna say, this looks kind of arena-y. So what I'm thinking... Did I just tech a hit? That's pretty cool. Whoop. So yeah, my thoughts is, are these like arenas where actually you're supposed to do something, and that will help you to that'll help you with those ghosts you're meant to be finding. It looks like no, because I can't seem to interact with that. Currently, Tomb of the Forgotten Scholar.
Where is my baby?
You gaze upon the Chan family plot. There are 4 tombstones here.
My baby, please, where is he? Where has Shen taken him?
You're Miss Chan?
Yes. If you know me, then you must know the pain I feel. My baby! That monster Shen has taken him from me. He was only a few moments old when that vile man took him from me, ripped him from my arms, and carried him away. Please find my baby. Bring him back to me. Let me know how he's doing.
I mean, you're dead, you know that, right? That seems really flippant. That's more of a Sunshine Manor that we were playing yesterday. How can I help find your baby?
Please. You have to help me find him. Shen must know where he is. That abominable little man took him from me. Kill him. Torture him. Whatever you need. Just find my baby.
I'll speak with him.
Find that hideous little man.
Ooh,
and
look,
bring
it's my
the
chin.
truth out of him however you can.
Why can't I die in peace?
That was Semitita's
What
voice.
do you want? Have you come to torture me more? Have you come to see me suffer here unavenged? No one cries for Merchant Bai.
You are Merchant Bai?
You know of me? You've heard about the pains I suffered in life, and this continued torment I have to endure in death?
Tell me what's bothering you.
You can understand? You don't run in terror like the rest. Instead, you talk to me. Perhaps you can help. I was a merchant in life. Not a rich one, but I made enough to survive. I sold mostly to the poorer sections of the city. My goods weren't the finest, but they were practical. At the time, there were a pair of brothers, Seat Su and Si Ran, who were the terror of the streets. They extorted money and goods from everyone. They tried to extort from me.
So this is what I feel is like the air quotes correct answer. This is what I myself would say. So they killed you?
When I wouldn't give them what they wanted, they decided to make an example of me. They killed me and mutilated me, and left me dead in that alley. They terrorized the city for weeks after that, but they were finally run down. That might have been where it ended, just as done, but it wasn't. They were buried here, with me. Their deaths, execution by beheading, were harsh enough that they have risen again. My spirit cannot rest quiet with them here. Even now in death, they mock me and torment me as they did in my final moments of life. They drive me mad.
Where can I find them?
Yes, yes. If my killers are at least removed from this world, their spirits will no longer torment me. You must find a way to defeat them and drive them from this place. They were common criminals, so they were not given a normal burial. They were dumped in a communal grave underground to the south. I'm sure you can find them.
That's
Thank you, stranger.
harsh.
If you
That
can
is
truly
a
help me,
rough way to go.
If you do, I'll show you something that even Shen hasn't found yet.
Is the third ghost in here, do you reckon? This area is lovely. I like this area. This whole area is pretty. The loading screens, the title screens, the hanging out at the graveyard, doing my photography, getting my pretentious...
Dancing pretty lights.
Oh, hi.
There's fire in the air and fire inside. They scream like music. You'll scream like a demon when fading moon puts the light inside of you.
You're fading moon? There's a bounty on your head.
There's more than that on my head. There's a crown of flame that burns all the time, even when it gets tighter. You'll scream like those maggot people, leeching off the Empire until they burn.
Burn, is it? Fire hands! Yeah, that's what you get! That was a great idea. A gem of pure flame. Scroll stand. Do not attack this woman. She's clearly insane. It is said in the journals of the lost monks of the Jinji sect that there are several spirits of every desire. By summoning that desire within themselves, men can commune with the spirit, summoning it to them. I can't imagine what kind of spirit must have been summoned in the dank of that mine. Darkness on all sides, only the slight flickering of that lamp. Great unknowable fear welled up within me. Those ancient monks knew too much, I think. They communed with their own dark desires too often. In that place, I too faced my fears. The circumstance and research that led me to that point scarcely prepared me for what I faced. The dweller in the depths spoke to me. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go over here. And I'm gonna silence that. In a previous stream, a disappearing act mentioned it was kind of funny how the messenger pings kept going off in my phone. But they were the source of a lot of those messenger pings. Something was going on in the WrestleHenge chat, and we were just like, yeah, let's talk about it. When do we get to Uncle Howdy? Why do we not have Uncle Howdy now? And such and such. I should check what that gem does. Yep, don't mind me, don't start, I'm coming. Hey, what's up? Wolf, welcome on in. How's it going? Hope the answer is super duper great. I'm too hot. That's about all I've got today. Is so hot it is. Mind and spirit +3. You know what? I'm good.
Ah, look who has come to see us. A mortal, then? Shall we feast, brother?
Yes. I've always wanted to taste a woman like this. Such fine quality. Her screams will mean so much to me.
Rick's just over here like that's not how we began the stream with her, thank you very much. You're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Dawn Star, you mind? There you go. Quest received? I feel like it would be immoral to take any of this stuff, but also I really want to take some of this stuff. no grave robber I. Right. A disappearing act, this is on you. Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense. Intuition plus 8. Okay. I feel like equipping that's probably gonna be like immediate pass to most skill checks, isn't it? Hey, how you doing? I thought we cleared you out. Don't stop, please. All right, there she is. All right, we're good. Incidentally, I know you asked this at the time in person. I'm gonna give the answer here and now. No, you're not backseating. And I don't mind giving guidance to be like, hey, maybe do the thing. Maybe the thing is the thing that you should do. You ever think about that? Do the thing. Healing. Why would you heal? You're not injured. Except for now. Actually, speaking of giving help and guidance, is it this one? There is something I would like to know. Just like yes or no, does this game have that thing that Fallout has, where certain actions will grant you certain perks? Because, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking there's one bit in New Vegas where if you eat House and Caesar, and I think it's Elvis, then you get a special perk. It's called like Breakfast of Champions or something like that. I can't really think of any others.
Have you managed to defeat them at last?
I have.
Thank you, thank you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my spirit. Here, let me show you this. Something Shen hasn't found yet. I hope you use it well, and thank you.
Ooh. Now that I can use to stoke the machine in heaven, but only when I have instructions telling me how to do that.
No, no, we can't allow that to happen. It would be too much to bear. But this poor wretch isn't much good either. No, not at all. But what else is there? What else is there? Work, damn you, work!
Not to your knowledge? Okay.
What do you want? You can't have me, corpse. Not yet.
I'm Scholar Ling, and I am not dead.
You're not dead. I'm sorry, I just panicked. I thought you were some spirit here for revenge.
Right speaker, what are you doing? Does anyone else hear that? That moaning in the right speaker? What is that? Revenge for what?
Ah, well, my work, you see, while very important, may upset some of those spirits not fully at peace.
What are you doing here?
I am conducting my research. I am a doctor by trade, studying the internals of the body and the energies that drive it. But lately, I have come on hard times. My daughter, Wen Siwei, has fallen ill, and nothing in my previous training could help me with what ails her. Her liver has been rotted from within, corrupted by some energy I have never encountered before.
What is that? Is there anything I can do to help?
I could not stand the possibility of her loss, so I took matters into my own hands. I researched the workings of the body and the spirit, as well as the lore of the creatures that live beyond death. I believe I have found a way to save my daughter, but I have not been successful in my efforts.
Tempest, have a very good evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. We'll catch up soon. What do you have to do?
I have found a way to strengthen, no, to replace the corrupt flesh of one living creature with that of another. Through the energies of the earth and by the divine will of heaven, her body can be made to accept the organ as if it were a part of her. She can be given a new life. But these cursed, wretched corpses do nothing for me. They are too old, too dead. Their organs are rotted beyond repair, even the ones recently buried. I need something else, something more. Either one that is perfectly preserved or one that is fresh. Her time is drawing near. If I cannot get a new organ for her soon, I fear it may be too late.
I'm a little worried, but you want me to find you a liver?
I need a liver that has been perfectly preserved. Even a short time after death, the flesh begins to decay. Only a few rare bodies are truly well preserved. I have tried all the organs I could find, but none work. A nobleman here, Jizin, had his body preserved well enough and buried in this graveyard, but his corpse has moved.
I'll find the preserved nobleman for you.
Thank you. Whatever I can give you in reward, I will. Please hurry. The nobleman was buried in one of the larger tower tombs closer to the entrance. I tried to enter, but his corpse had risen, covered in the protective wrappings he was buried in. I would not have survived. Please, get the liver from him quickly.
What I'm thinking is that... Oh, his name is Madwenshi? That's not nice. That's what the moaning is. She's over here, and she doesn't feel very well. It's not that thing that nobody thought that it was. Ignore that. Not that at all. One encounter brought vividly to mind was deep in a mine along the ridges near the land of howling spirits. I was searching for a spirit I had seen the previous day, a spirit of moss and fungus that dwelt in this abandoned mine. Years earlier, the mines were so prosperous that several communities depended on them for their livelihood. But collapses, fires, and unexplained disappearances in the mines led people to become more and more fearful of them. A local monk ventured in one night after hearing a disturbance, and he was never seen again. Thereafter, miners repeatedly reported hearing screams in the deepest tunnels and the voice of that young monk. See, I can't help but feeling that this could very easily have gone the other way around. Hey, what's up? The other way around, where if I had gone into Jinji's tomb first, then he'd be going, "Oh man, this is this creepy old doctor who's looking to steal my liver. You need to go and put him down." And I don't think I would very much enjoy doing that. I'd be like, man, this doctor needs to learn his place. And I'd do it. Ah, jeez, really? Are you... Do you know what gets me? Do you know what gets me? Are you guys going to do that every time? Am I going to go every time? Thus far, yes. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Everything's fine. But something that I've noticed about this game is that it could very easily have gone the other way around. If I went into here first, yeah, the game might have said, no. He's a madman over there. Go stop him.
They tried to take from me, and they died. I feasted on their souls. Such is the evil I was in life, and am again in death.
I guess
The
not.
underworld has no place for me. Jin lives.
This doesn't have to become a fight, you know.
It doesn't, but I want it to. Blood, horror, pain, despair. The sounds of flesh ripping. This is the music I dream of in my cursed undeath. Now I feed on the flesh and souls of the living in payment for my vanity. My perfect body is a testament to my crimes. My very touch spreads my corruption.
You have a chance to repent for your sins.
A chance to repent. Can it be that after all this time, after years of living death, I am given this one chance to make something right? What is this chance you speak of, mortal? What is this false hope you dangle before me?
Brackets, medical. I need your liver to save a young girl.
A girl. After so long, a girl. But I'm a vile and corrupt being, forever damned by the life I led, set here in this wretched form to walk forever.
If one is willing, there is always the chance for redemption.
Redemption? For one such as me? I think not. My life was spent in greed and vanity and corruption.
I get the
In death,
feeling
I
this
sought
is
to
not
preserve
what...
my
Don't
perfect
take the liver.
For one whose
Don't
madness
put
and
that
evil
liver in that
progress
girl,
even
and that
into
girl
death?
goes like this.
No, there is no hope for me. None at all. And you stand here mocking me for it.
Oh, what? No. I'll take it. It's not gonna happen, but I'll take it. If you save her life, you may be redeemed.
Ah, the temptation. Yes. So much logic, so much philosophy. But who knows what the heavens will truly decide in the end. But for the chance, and it is a girl, so young, I can taste her pain and suffering lingering about you. So like my own. The blood is thick in my veins, a solid mass where fluid used to flow, now dried and brittle. But the heart still stirs, and it can be moved, though tears no longer flow. My life has been wasted on my own sins, and in death, I have nothing except them. This young thing, this girl, she still deserves life. If my end means this girl lives, then may the heavens look kindly upon me, even though I know they won't. If damnation is my fate, then let it be worth something in the end. Take what you need, mortal.
Alright, now I'm gonna go and put that in Lord Lau's furnace. And I'm gonna get a +2 intuition and a bottle of cola. Hell yeah. I thought I had locked you in there. I'm so sorry, Dawnstar. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad you're out here with me. I thought perhaps you were talking about, you know, how I was doing with that plot line, but,
It can't be done. It can. Why not? It's a perfectly reasonable assumption. There's no reason why it shouldn't. No, it has to work. It has to. Have you managed to find some way to help me?
I have a preserved liver.
You do? Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. It looks like it's been preserved well enough. I am amazed that you managed to get this intact. Now I must begin quickly. Her life energy is fading fast.
A suitably squishy noise. About what I was expecting.
It looks like the operation has worked. She should be safe now. Her breathing has slowed and her heart rate is returning to normal levels. It will be some time before she can stand on her own again. But I'm certain she will make it. Not here, though. Not in this place of death. Thank you, stranger, for what you have done for me. As I promised, I will give you all that I have left. Everything else was spent in pursuit of this dream. I must take her to a place where she can heal. You have my eternal gratitude for what you have done.
Remember, Doc, white button. That's how you heal her.
Thank you for what you have done. I have been redeemed in my own eyes and in the eyes of heaven. Peace indeed can come to any soul.
Good can come from any man. His choice saved him.
You lost the preserved liver. Dang, I was holding on to that. I was gonna keep that. I was gonna be a snack for later. I'm with you. I thought that the idea was that Jijin had been like recently buried. That's why it would work. But the fact is that, like, no. It has to be this way. It has always been this way. And the fact that his armor was falling apart and his flesh was gone, he had been that way for a long time. Okay. So. That one. We go this way, we go talk to the gravedigger, and we be like, hey, apparently you're a terrible person. If that wasn't obvious. One of the reasons one of them ghosts is all up in arms is because of what you went and done. Cursed forever in death, unnamed one.
Vengeance will be mine!
Oh my god, it's Daggerfall! Harlot whose name shall be cursed forever. Yapin. Vengeance!
That That cheating, lying sow, sullying the Ren name and dragging it in the dirt like this, putting me in the dirt. Ren Fang, if I ever get my claws on you, I'll leave you a stinking, bloated corpse!
You must be the Mr. Ren I've heard about.
You? You've heard of me? What do you know? What do you want here? I have no time for idiots who only want to rob my grave.
I don't know anything. Tell me?
I exist only for revenge. Revenge on my wife, who after so much talk of faithfulness and love, decided she would be better off without me. She killed me! Poisoned me in my own house. When I find her...
So, you're dead. You can't do anything now. Yes, he can. The ghosts are pretty substantial in this game. They show up and they fight you. You won't do any finding. I'm ending your existence now. I would prefer to talk this through if I am able. You should learn to let the past go.
How can I let the past go when my very reason for existing in this world still is her? She was everything to me in life, and is so in death as well.
I guess. Could I find your wife for you?
Find her. Bring her to me. Let me kill her and draw the last agonizing breaths from her body, and you will have my eternal gratitude. Most likely, she's still at our old home. It's in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Find her and bring her to me.
Oh, you could tell this guy was poisoned as well, because look, he's got the little stink lines. That's not nice. The spirit of Mr. Rand cannot rest as long as he has sworn vengeance against his wife, who poisoned and killed him. He says that. Can I just fight this guy? I don't want to go and kill some guy's wife. I don't want to. I want to fight you instead. Can I do that?
What do you want?
No, I've decided to put you down myself.
Oh, you think you can? After all I've been through, I won't be cheated of my revenge.
Yeah, he said bring her to the grave so he can kill her. And I'm like, I may as well have pulled the trigger myself, if that's what we're doing. So I have decided, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go down here and talk to Shen. Be like, hey, what's up? That's the exit. We're going to go down here, and we're gonna talk to Shen. Do you know what?
Help! One of those damn spirits came up right in my backyard. The stupid thing won't let anyone get by. It's got my tools and everything. Just kill the damn thing.
Oh, I bet there's something pricey in there. I want that. Hey. Oh. I was gonna talk to you. You decided that that's not what we're doing. And now this is happening. Also, I realized there was probably an option to have brought the wife back to the grave and then been like, now listen, you two. Let's use our I statements. I think my way was better.
It's dead then? Heh. Good. I knew that old bag would try to come back for me someday, but she wouldn't have guessed I'd have someone like you on my side.
You knew that, Ghost?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. She was my mother-in-law. Never once in her life did she say a kind word to me, and now she tried to keep at me even in death. You got what you deserved! Do you hear me? You deserved it! But any good job deserves a reward, of course. Here you go. She had some nice things in her grave, too. Since she's gone, I guess she won't be keeping me from them anymore.
What a nice home life you must have. Do you know what? Yes. How would that quest have gone? Because I'm thinking that that is potentially bring her to the grave and talk everybody down a little bit.
It comes and it goes. No use being a stiff, right?
Well, that's what I get for taking
Now,
people
go
at
and
their
find those
word
ghosts I told
in this
you about.
game, where I don't
Can't
believe
get
anyone
a
has
good
ever just
day's work done with
been
them still
straight
around.
with their word. Hey.
The grave digging. What do you need?
I want to talk about one of your troublesome ghosts.
What about them?
I dealt with Merchant Buy.
Well, that makes things easier on me for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
So I appreciate very much that the game has, is very rarely entirely straightforward with all the options available to you. Like, hey, black or white, left path or right, do you believe the spirit of the forest, or do you believe the scared man in the hotel down yonder? And then you go, well, yeah, actually, both sides make a very good point, but here's what I believe to be the obvious correct answer. And that's a fairly heavy-handed one, because they're a bunch of cannibals and all. But fairly frequently in this game, it's not been the case that it's one of the two presented options. It's this secret third option that you have to find. I like that very much.
Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, you understand. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. Anything?
Tell me about Miss Chan.
Ah, Miss Chan. A tragedy, really, and one that happens all too often. It's always the pretty ones who go. She died in childbirth, and the baby died with her. Her family put her in the family plot along with her son. She came up again recently, looking for revenge on me. She seems to think that I killed her baby, or took it, or something. Maybe she saw me take away the body, but she won't believe me. Every time I go near, she tries to kill me. That's valuable retail space over there.
Tell me what you know about her baby. This is a good example, actually. Because I fully believe that this gentleman would steal a baby and sell it. But, yeah, actually, maybe the baby is okay. And she did die, but ghost trauma!
Her baby? Not much. It's in one of the plots there. I'm sure you can find it if you look. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what its name was. but it was short. I know that. Definitely less than 3 words. But... sorry, that's really all I remember. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
No.
Oh, well, if you do find one, put it back in the ground. That's when you'll get your money. Is there
Nah.
Well,
Gotta
you
go.
know where to find me.
Empirical Woodland, I would do no such thing. Kinda on that, Mom has said, like, particularly now, with the age and all, 3 children, that's 3 children too many. No more children. But, you know, if Mom and Dad were to, you know, find a baby in a basket, in a bush, or someone were to, like, thrust a child into their arms and run away, well, then I guess you've got a new little brother, C4C Gamer. And, I guess that counts as stealing a baby. Fairly sure you couldn't get away with it. That's, like, not trafficking. It's something you're not allowed to do. Chan Han, loving mother to 3 devoted children. Chan Li, a boy named in honor of the glorious strategist. Oh hey, I'm just reading up on your family history. How you doing? Chan Ding Sheng, founding father of the resplendent sun. Chan Tuo, named in honor of his uncle Tuo Dai. I don't think these are going to be, like, Chan family, are they? Are there any more down here? Because the ones that we found previously were, I guess commoners' graves? Because, like you say, it was just... well, not commoners even. Criminals, more likely. This person doesn't get a name. Forgotten in death. Just what you get. You know, that sort of a thing. Do you think that's supposed to be textured, or is that just too far away that it's not loading? I don't know. I don't know. I like games that are, you know, story-driven and dialogue-driven where...
I do not like this place. Even compared to the rest of the necropolis, this is a dark and troubled place.
Oh, it's just called a pagoda? That's not helpful at all. I like dialogue and choice-driven games where, hey, think about it. Talk it through. Don't open the door! I wanted to read the scroll stand! It is clear to me now what manner of creatures these spirits are, and it is so clear what their goals are. For all that their lies portray to me... What? Let's try this again. For all that their lies portray them to be, the celestial bureaucracy is nothing more than the subjugation of man by the eternal beings of that court. The Dweller has shown me many things, many dark and terrible truths I could not have seen before, but which are clear to me now. When I return, I know what they will say. The Emperor, the one closest to heaven, is their tool, their puppet. I know they will send him against me, fearing the power of my knowledge. Oh yes, I know. They will burn my works, but I must make copies, as the Dweller said, spreading my dark knowledge far enough that it will never be destroyed. Remember this, reader. To a spirit, any spirit, the life of a human is worthless. We are tools and toys for their amusement alone. Am I a spirit? Is that... Game doesn't want me to go in there. Am I a spirit? Is that going to be the twist? There's some external force is raging through you, Scholarling, and it's that one. Over there. The little white lump of plastic in the hands. Pushing the buttons and talking to the internet. What's the internet? I don't know.
Please, bring me my baby! Have you found my baby? Have you seen him?
Your baby is dead, Miss Chan.
No. No! I can't. I refuse to believe it. My darling, precious little boy. He can't be dead. Not now. Not like this. He must be out there. I must see him with my own eyes.
How can I prove to you that he is dead?
I can't believe anything you say. Words lie. People lie. I must see him with my own eyes. If he were dead, he would be here in my family plot with my other relatives. If your lies are true, then Shen, that murdering monster, would have buried him here. All my family is here. But I don't know these names. I don't know my baby's name. My family would have named him after I passed beyond. Shen must know, or there must be some way to find him. I remember so little since I passed away.
How would I prove that your baby is here?
I'd have to see his grave. I'd have to see it with my own eyes and look inside. If he was dead, if he was here, I'd see the tiny spark of his spirit there calling to me. But if it isn't him.
So, I
I'm so close to
think
breaking completely
that,
now. The madness that has overtaken all the other ghosts here has its claws in me as well. My despair is so great that if you lie, if you prove false,
I want
then all
to
hope
say
will be lost,
Lee?
and I fear I would descend into madness from which there is no return.
Like, because it says there's somebody here named Lee who was named after the strategist. And Shen says that the baby has less than 3 names, so it could be that one? I don't know. What can you tell me about your baby?
He was my darling child, my only son. I had planned to name him... I don't remember what it was. So much of the past is unclear to me now. I remember there was an aunt, an uncle, or was it his father?
Or maybe not the
I don't
strategist
remember it
then,
any clearer than that.
because
Every time I try to grasp it, it slips away.
Okay, well, give me a second. Give me a second. I'll look.
Please find my baby and return him to me.
Chan's baby lies in a family plot. She will not believe it until she sees the grave herself. However, she is close to the madness which is consuming the other spirits. If the grave is not her baby's, it must push her over the edge into madness. You have to find more information to determine which is the one. Any do not match this information must be wrong. Oh, there you go. Named after a relative, it's a boy, less than 3 words long. So, Han, no. Lee, no. Chan, Tuo. I think it's that one. Because that fits all 3 clues that I have been given. Disappearing Act. We've spoken to Miss Chan and basically gotten a couple of other clues for her who is her baby? And I think the answer is Chan Tuo. And if you'll excuse me a moment while I drop a save, because golly, I want to get this right. I don't want to have messed up on account of two of these ghosts. I think I know which grave belongs to your baby.
Are you sure? I know I wouldn't be able to stand it if I was separated from him again. Please don't let this madness consume me. Are you sure it is the right grave?
Yes, I'll show you.
I cannot read. Which one is he?
This is him, Chan Tuo.
This is him. My poor darling. Shen Tu. He is
Excuse
truly
me.
dead after all. I could not bring myself to believe it. Dead before his time. He rests here near my own body. My darling, darling boy. I come to you now.
Wonderful. And then that's just going to be go back to the gravedigger. Yeah. Alright, report back to the gravedigger. Report back to Captain Sen. Defeat these fellas. And then I'm gonna go have tea with the princess. I waited a week for tea time with the princess. Where was the princess? Not in the necropolis, I'll tell you that for free. It was in the theater district, actually, which is where this other presumed criminal is. But Captain Sen is like, no, you don't want to go talk to that fella. He's a bad person and a bad actor in both senses of the word. Worth it, totally worth it. I wanted that blue sphere to get my magic back. I did that last time. I wandered off into the commoners' graves. I deserved this fight. I sure did. So yeah, plan is we're going to sort out the last little bit with Shen. Go talk to him, Soldier Sen. And then we're going to go and continue with the game. A third of the way through today's stream. Hot times. But side-tracking is still kind of forwards in this kind of game. You know, you don't have to always be forging ahead down the main line.
What do you need? What about them?
I dealt with Miss Chan.
Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive
I don't want no viewers. No,
I can't give refunds like that.
get out of here, but
It's bad for business.
nobody's
too,
watching
having
this
my
mean
customers
disappearing
getting
act.
up and walking away.
That's how it's going to go.
That's where you come in. I need you to go to the Tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now?
No, I'm good.
Well, you know where to find me.
I don't know if I trust this man about Tanner Fong. I think he's... Oh, he lost to him in a game of dice. And now guess what? Now you gotta go. I'm gonna take it out on him, and away he goes. Yeah, I thought that's what the notification was. Proca Woodland is also live. Well, I'm gonna leave him on in the background. Hi, Proca Woodland. How you doing? Right. This way was Captain Sen, right? This is to the Commerce District. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm coming to meet you soon. Everything's fine. Huh. I never thought about that. Support styles do damage with the G-Strike mode. I very rarely activate G-Strike mode. I like saving it for my heals, thanks. But sure, that works. Go to, super fast hands.
A group of
and you...
river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
Oh, that's the pirates we've roughed up.
Always a pleasure.
I have a bounty I wish to collect.
Yes, I heard that Fading Moon's arsons had ended. Excellent work. Burning the poor is troubling after a fashion, but the scholars and merchants, that was her mistake.
The poor deserve your protection too.
Yes, yes, of course they do. And they shall have exactly as much protection as they can afford to contribute to the taxes. Here's the standard bounty. Accept it with the thanks of the Empire. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens?
I should go.
Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
Exactly. Suspicious. Blue and gold outfit, peacock feather,
Her own
spectacular
master died with her hands, and
looks.
she had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with her.
It's also devilishly good looking. You forgot that part. Excuse me a second. I need to go level up. I'm going to go for this one because I would like to boost charm. I feel like I've been neglecting it. 13 style points. Let's just put that into fire hands. And I got 1 point left. Sure, there you go. My Immortal. Power that up. Onwards to Tea Party. Here comes the etiquette minigame. Don't say the mean thing, or the princess will faint. and go, I do declare, or whatever the not Chinese equivalent is. I have a notification? What's that notification? Nah, that's fine. Hi, how's everyone doing? I hope it's okay. We're gonna go say hello to Silk Fox and hang out and be total besties forever. Probably not, though. She's gonna give me a mission and leave. Wasn't there someone else I needed to go talk to? There was, There was a guy who was standing around insulting people, right? And we had to go find him. Unless I already dealt with that. I forgot. It's been a week.
Good day, citizen. Some minor thing I can help you with?
No, I'm fine. I should go.
Seems like the Imperial Army can't be trusted with even the simplest of tasks these days. The Lotus Assassins have made sure that we're pushed aside. If you find yourself needing directions, I or any of the other guards will be happy to help. We have to do something to pass the time.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you should overthrow the Lotus Assassins. We don't need them anymore, right? Hostile. Enlightened stage. Sorry, Dawn Star, I cut you off. What was that? Alright. This stand is covered with books, papers, and other elements related to a play of some sort. Oh, I thought it was like, that's a book stand. You read it, you get some lore, you get some experience. Apparently not. This is also adorable. That guy tripped. Did you see that guy trip? That guy tripped. I really like paper lanterns and this kind of festival look. Yeah, I love it. I want that. Right, to the Scholar's Garden. Let's go. And, there you go. A place of learning and of arguing. Some say it has more of the latter than of the former. Oh, that's great. I've not been using the follows, you might notice. I'm like, yeah, Don't Star's pretty great. Hey!
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. I should have seen it coming. I suspect that we share a similar strength.
You've changed again, Princess. Who are you now?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course. And
oh, do I get to be bawdy around her?
Death's Hand brought your master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, or you are. There was something familiar about him as well.
That one, I think... I'm gonna go for this one. He's familiar because you're related. He is Sun Li. Honestly, same. I saw the poster on the wall and I went, huh.
Why would you say that? Is that what he told you? I'm sorry, but I simply cannot believe that your master Li is the glorious strategist.
You didn't recognize him as family?
I was too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Kin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
Well, I must get to the palace. What do I need to do?
Death's Hand has almost total control over my father. We must find conclusive evidence of his crimes and reveal his corruption. And I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
I've been fighting the Lotus Assassins. How can I infiltrate them?
We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are
Don't ignore that line. We'll get the rest of them later. I fought a number of them. I'd be spotted.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tien's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
How can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
You know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why?
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
Well, I think the easiest thing is going to be to go to the arena, because I've been building up my strength and I'm really good at fighting, so let's see what we can do there.
Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do. Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dongao is closer to the assassins than he should be. Unless you want me with you, I will wait at your flying machine. You travel with such interesting peasants. I'm sure I'll be entertained for hours.
What? What? Travel with me now?
A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
Oh, super besties! What did I say? At Desiperagag, I said I want her on my team. I'm gonna put her on my team. Hey, Silk Fox, how you doing?
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the Executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your chance to help your master.
Fine.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
When I said I always had Dawnstar in my party, the whole truth was Dawnstar was always in my party until I got Silk Fox. A person of fine tastes, I see. Or was it, you mask the truth with lies? I don't need to save, the game literally just saved. I'm gonna explore. See books! Scholar Xiao Xiang has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to stop the people from learning. Philosophers see the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find these customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past need not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. That sounds like a very big fancy actually, which...
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Can't she?
Leaping Tiger.
Oh, yeah, there she is. She can absolutely do something like this. Look at her go! Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna pick that up. Why are we just on fire? What happened? Were those jars where we kept the fire? Is that what that was? Ah, whatever. Right, what else have we got down here? Nice! And that was... this one, right? Yeah, plot items. You found this academic leaflet and kept it. The crux of the argument reads, to think that any machine could be designed around the principles of starting motion with a tiger of all things is to dally with utter madness. As if this were not enough, no machine made by the hands of man can be fused by iron infused with... okay, we can do this. This one we can do. Nickel iron, we have. So, electrical current, chimney smoke, into a mechanical cauldron, and then we use the tiger button. I'm gonna think on that.
Do not be fooled by those who would tell you that studying is the key to true enlightenment.
To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or the importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. I pay my tribute to the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and curiosity. Philosopher Jiang ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed. But the philosophers, led by Jiang, dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would just have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity. Here's a question. What do you do? Support. You deal extra damage with martial styles. Silk Fox is as enigmatic as she is beautiful. When her longsword is not flashing from foe to foe, she lends her skill to you. Though Scholar Xiao Xiang has raised several interesting points in his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding of the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of the celestial beings. Without their guidance, and indeed their blessing, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world alone are not nearly enough for us to survive. Maybe save often in the Scholar Garden. Sounds like a plan.
Hello there, traveler.
Oop.
Forgive my forwardness, but I noticed your arrival
Stepped off a
earlier
box.
while I was
Don't
at the
mind me.
tavern. That flying machine of yours is truly a marvel. I actually have a design for a new prototype flyer, and I hope to get funding to build it one day. The other scholars aren't interested in my inventions, though.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Me? You want to ask me something? Well, sure, I'd be glad to help you if I can. What would you like to know?
Who are you, and what is it you do here?
Oh, I'm Scholar Zenyu. I'm one of the newer scholar elites. I was actually born in the poor quarter, but my uncle brought me here when I was only 10. He knew I would never have a chance at a real life unless I had some proper schooling. I've lived here with him ever since.
Can you tell me anything about Death's Hand?
Now there's a question you don't hear very often. Not too many people like to talk about him. In fact, if I were you, I'd be careful who I ask. I'm not one to believe in superstitious nonsense, but I still wouldn't want to draw his attention. He's very powerful and very dangerous. Some people even suggest that he has gained some control over our honorable emperor. I find it hard to believe, but I suppose it's possible.
Have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
A city like this always has rumors. Some people say the ghosts are angry and attacking innocent people. Another rumor suggests the emperor is dying. But I wouldn't believe any of that. Just because the emperor hasn't been seen in a while doesn't mean he's ill. Perhaps he just wants some solitude.
The Golden Throne is working. Don't question the Golden Throne. The Emperor's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe we go back to my first... So this one, we know the ghosts are angry. We've dealt with the ghosts. Maybe we go back to my first questions?
Sure.
Alright, I'm going.
All right then. Goodbye.
Koni uk noia kup sa ia sisia su ukot.
May I ask you a few questions?
Pakeni wa kawane ya. Awuth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
Tell me about Death's Hand. Okay, maybe don't just go around yelling what my mission is. You remember what I said? When I was I forget if this was an in-person conversation I had with Disappearing Act, but I was talking about how I think Silk Fox was initially testing me, because if I was going to go, I am looking for my master, Lee, he is the great strategist, and your uncle, then she'd be like, alright, cool, maybe don't go yelling that in public, you get yourself killed. we could just yell at this guy for no reason. I should be going. Goodbye.
Yo we a sonsi ya wo yo we kon ompefifia.
Greetings, and welcome to the Scholar's Garden. I am Philosopher Xiao, one of the many masters you will see here during your visit. I see by your accoutrements that you are not from the Imperial City. I hope your visit here is one of fulfillment and success.
This guy's about to install something on my computer.
Said, more valuable than silk are new friends in a foreign land. If you need anything, I will be glad to assist you.
Click this button to bring me up. Click that button to make me go away. Type the project in this search bar, and I will bring up any documents that I have to hand. Someone told me today that I should be cabin crew, specifically because of my voice, because I'm very bright and calming. Those are the two words that they used. And, like, the fact that bright was one of those words, because that's how I describe myself, I'll take it. And then, that's how I did the morning brief. Incidentally, we've had 11 pallets today, but one of those was a miscellaneous pallet, so essentially it's just 10. Most of the apparel has been processed. We only have one stack left, and is processing that currently. She won't be too long. I have to go and do a safe verification. I should be going.
As you wish. With luck, the winds of heaven will bring us together again one day. Farewell.
Alright, that's just cheating!
As amusing as your savage dances are,
hey!
have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about.
It's the boy!
Bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please? And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
A, I'm wearing trousers. B, how dare you get John Cleese as a voice actor and not have him to be the one to pronounce the word bastard? Because it's him and Sean Bean. If you want the word bastard overpronounced, those two are your men. But I'm glad it's part of his title. He may say it yet. Alright, what do we got? You insult a noble and ancient people, Outlander.
What's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. A woman? My dear. Not sure what topsy cradle you fell from, but in my country a lady knows her place. Unless she's queen. The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country. Now, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can. You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
This is the most accurately written Englishman I have ever met. You blind yourself with prejudice. I can prove you wrong.
Can you now? Shall we put that to a test? I welcome the chance that you might impress me with a glimmer of intelligent insight. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
This guy's got a gun. I am not gonna challenge this guy to a fight. Arguments? What kind of contest are you looking for?
I've gone to great pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. Can you convince me otherwise? I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
Very well. I will agree to this. Who shall judge?
Whoever you wish. These 5 standing here. I'm sure there will be a balance of opinion. The test must be fair.
Do you know
Go
the back
on,
of your
talk to
head is
them all
see-through,
to
sir?
prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well like the rest. You're all just too damn skinny.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
That, I feel, is going to be closed fist, and also he's going to be like, no, we can't just agree with you, we have to do it fairly. I trust you will judge fairly.
To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects, not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
Is that a Doctor Who quote or Ghostbusters? If good cheats, evil wins by default. I want to make notes. What kind of arguments do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details, and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
Heng, Zhao, simple facts. And what strategy should I take?
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really. It is not so much the subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor. If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back just to further debate. Other arguments may not interest him at all.
I'm going to do this one again.
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details, and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
So this guy likes exploiting. Well, I'm ready for this debate. Let's go.
I wish you luck. I look forward to your defense of the Empire.
Right, who are you? Who are you? So you are Minister. And you like sympathy, I guess. Solving this quest has so many potential solutions, and I had to look up most of them to do them right. Okay. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna drop a little save. Drop a little save. See how we do.
Ah, so you are the one who'll debate the Outlander. I am the 5th of your 5 judges.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
Are you implying that I am predisposed to be weak in certain areas? I can't accept that. Some of my fellows, however, are another story. Scholars Zhao and Kai are easy to predict. Dismissing a weak argument gets their attention immediately and will spur them one way or another.
So they like dismissing. What kind of strategy can you offer?
Try not to dig a hole you can't get out of. If you can't get everyone to agree with you, just focus on getting as many as you can. Remember, you need a majority of judges on your side at the end of 6 topics.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, oh
The
no.
Outlander will be a challenging opponent.
This isn't Tower of Hanoi. It's very similar. It's Lights Out of a sort. So from the sounds of it, I'm going to be guiding the conversation roughly in kinds of tone, and the idea is that I want to get everybody on my team. So it's going to be a case of how can I debate in such a way that all 6 people are on my team based on what... Right, bear with me a second. Kai.
I greet you. My name is Scholar Kai, and I will be the 4th of 5 judges for the debate. I suggest you don't mess it up.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I am always impartial, but some of my fellows are easy to goad into decisions if you know their tastes. The minister is particularly fond of confrontational arguments. Respond in a rage and you are sure to engage him.
The minister likes confrontation.
The Outlander uses flawed logic. Don't allow him to taint this forum of culture and intellect.
The minister had me insult 34 people. The best answer before yours was a smart slap in the face.
Okay.
Oh, this is exciting. I've never been asked to jury a debate before, and now I'm the 3rd of your 5 judges. My name is Scholar Zhao.
And what do you like, Zhao?
I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously.
Kai and Gao like mocking and insulting.
Good luck. This should be an interesting debate.
Wait. Okay. Okay. I've got 5. I can do 5 in 3 steps based on the clues that I've got.
Greetings to you. I am Scholar Hang, and I will be serving as the 2nd of 5 judges for the debate.
I've got all 5. I can do all 5. I could do all 5 with the clues that I have.
I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer.
Right, bear with me a second. I'm just... Because there's only 5 judges. I don't know where I got the number 6 from. 6 turns.
Good luck against the Outlander. He is a tenacious speaker.
But I think I've got it. I think if we go for insulting, that's Kai and Gu. And then simple facts, Heng and Zhou. And then confrontation, which was the minister, that's all 5. Well, I feel like this is a logic tree, a logic chart of some sort. I'm still going to save, just to see what I have to do and get it right. But I think I have it. And I think that is going to be that thing that I just said, which was you mocking, and then simple facts, and then rage. Okay. Hello.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
It's not already interesting? What kind of change are you planning?
I just want to make sure that this is more entertaining than simply blathering about whose walls are higher or whose philosophers really know what's what. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner.
John! John! John, you wandering away from the mic, John!
Any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
I shall endeavor to enlighten you.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior. Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Okay, cool. Cool. So, mocking is the first one on my list. Your stance betrays a worship of gold? Laughable.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
So what you're saying is that England is a land of barbarians and monsters. Right, next on my list is facts. Factual. Such expansion must be controlled. The conquered are volatile.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
And then anger. A coward's trinket. We would feed it to you.
What? My monocle must be fond. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
Clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce.
You decided the rules. We have acted fairly.
Then perhaps it was my mistake to think you would be open to anything other than your own backwards ideals. Pah! I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debate, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
This is going to sound like a particularly niche comment. I feel like John Cleese here looks like a Discworld character. You know what I mean? Like the name of the artist escapes me, but that kind of scribbly, the traditional cover art, he looks like one of those characters, and he doesn't quite gel with the rest of these Asian people. Like, and fair enough, he's a foreigner. He's in proper British attire, right? I think that fits, but I'm getting very specifically Discworld vibes from him. You're armed with explosives. That is hardly fair.
Huh, do you shrink from the challenge? This is how true leaders of the battlefield fight. Rise up or step aside.
If that is your wish, I will meet you in combat.
The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of.
I'm ready now. Let's go.
Good. Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest
I
of
don't
your
like
fellows.
consistent use of you people.
I envy you. You are about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
He's got a gun. Oh, he doesn't have a gun. That's good. He has a gun. Don't let him use a gun. Oh, jeez. That is one of the best combat barks I have ever heard. Just bloody hell! Right.
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick. Within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe.
He's got cheese on his armor!
Across the Grand. My humors are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose
I
I
like
should have
it.
seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny.
It was not your day.
Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
I'm taking your gun. Oh my god, I can take his gun. Can I take his gun? I want to take his gun. Alright, what do you got? I prefer something useful, like your weapon. Physical strength. I'm interested in improving my mind. I'm concerned with spiritual matters. Right, so that's going to be a boost to health, mentals, and chi. Have you encountered any interesting gems? Okay. This is a genuine question. Do I want to take the gun? Because I feel like the gun, I would either never use it, or it would just break everything. Way of the closed fist, way of the gun! I would never use it. Okay. To be fair, yes. It's a... well, it looked to be something like a blunderbuss. And I don't know how a blunderbuss quite works, but I'm fairly sure it's like your flintlock, right? You put the thing in, and you have to stuff the thing in, and there's this whole thing. I really want that gun. Have you encountered any interesting gems?
Here, a bauble I found with a nice weight. It was wasted on some roadside bidet. The locals acted as though I'd relieve myself on a bleeding shrine to all of creation. I just don't understand this place. Right, Percival, fluff my traveling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
Bye, John. I am almost dead. I definitely won the hell out of that fight. Don't mind me. Alright, let's heal up real quick. Okay. Alright, what does that do? The Silver Tongue. I think I made the right choice. I was... Ooh! Charm, Intimidation, and Intuition, plus 6 apiece. Yes! Oh! That's just a straight upgrade. Yeah, I figured it would be, if you go this way, because we talked about, I'm interested in strength, I'm interested in my mind, and I'm interested in spirituality. I forget. Yeah, spirituality, whatever the specific wording was. So I figured that's going to be a short boost to one of these. Essentially a free level, which is nothing to sniff at. I'll take it, but gun would break the game, and, I can have plus 10 to all of my stats now? Yes, please. And then that's just... yeah, we've had some of those. The Mournful Soul. Mind and Spirit plus 3, Body minus 5. Well, I don't really need that. Charm, Body and Mind, Intuition, Mind, Spirit. What I think I'll do... we'll drop you, Intuition, Mind, and Spirit. Or will we? No, because I want Intuition. That would make it plus 15. Well, either way, I'm going to be losing some degree of, unless... Matt, why is this difficult? Food or maybe football? A difficult decision. England are playing currently, aren't they? Oh, they could be. I don't know. I don't follow the footballers. Either way, I'm going to be losing something. So we drop Good Fortune, we add the Silver Tongue, there you go. Look at all my cool stat boosts. Look at all my cool stat boosts, and Charm is the best one. That's the one that I want for it to be. See the Minister of Culture. Cool. Read you first. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Then, Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Somehow, the drought has gone. Through the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched land, and stability was restored. Hey, what's up?
A well-fought victory against that outlander buffoon. You showed that he could not best us in battle, mentally or physically. We are all in your debt, but the Ministry of Culture is particularly so. Please take this token sum of silver as payment. You certainly earned it.
That will suffice. It was an honor in the Empire.
Your service is appreciated. If only there were more like you in the Empire.
Yeah, whatever. Right, now, I believe that there is somebody hiding in and around here who is, our playwright friend. Hi. Our playwright friend who, he's one of our bounties, and potentially isn't actually a bounty at all. So, yes.
I hope you're not here to pester me. I'm a very busy, important, and educated man, you know.
What sort of studies keep you so busy?
All manner of studies. The history of dramatic systems, applied theology, and, celestial integration. All of these are vital pursuits of knowledge. Not that you would understand such lofty matters.
Celestial integration? You made that one up.
Celestial integration means just that. It's integrated, celestially. Thus, the relationship between the heavens and earth is one of integration and, celestial. It's a very advanced field of research. It would take several lifetimes to understand it properly, which is why my position as a scholar is so irrefutable.
So why don't you tell me more about the history of dramatic systems?
Well, you see, drama can be broken down into several systems, and I study the history of those systems over time, how they've changed, and that sort of thing.
Can you outline some of these systems for me?
Well, there's the new system, of course, but everyone knows that. Then we have the, old system, which, as you may surmise, is no longer in use. That's a brief summary
I
of my
think we
latest
found
work.
our, sus among us. And how have these systems changed?
Oh, it's all very complex, and I really don't feel like describing it to you at any length. That's how you know I'm a scholar, you see. An unwillingness to share all the information I have.
You're creative Yukong, aren't you?
Of course not. I'm... Ah, drat. This isn't working at all. How did you know?
Your studies weren't very convincing.
You're here to hunt me down, then. Lord Rento has it in for me, and I figured it would come to this. I don't suppose running would do me any good.
How did someone of your skill manage to con a noble, anyway?
I was unjustly accused. I simply petitioned Lady Rento for some silver to support me as an actor. Patronage, it's called. She agreed, but her husband flew into a rage when he found out, and now I have a death sentence on my head. It's not fair. And if you were a decent person,
hi, Butterfly.
you'd help me get out of this city instead of taking me in. It's the only way I'll get clear of Lord Rento's wrath.
Do you have any proof that you're falsely accused?
You need more proof than my pathetic attempt to pose as a scholar? How about the fact that Lord Rento was out of town when I bilked him? Not that anyone but Lady Rento will confirm that for you. Still, it should be apparent that I'm not some great confidence man.
Lord Rento's Wrath is an 80s video game name. True that, and it'd be one of those side-scrolling platform slashy games like Ys. Yeah, I think I'll help you instead of collecting your bounty.
We should go see Captain Sen right away if you're sure. Is now a fair time to go down to the gate to get me out of here?
I'm ready to go.
The only easy way out of this city is through the gate that Sen is guarding, and he's looking for me. However, if I disguise myself as a mercenary and sneak past him, I might just get away. But you have to help me by distracting him. Just tell him that I've already escaped, and I'll get away just fine. I can't imagine what might go wrong.
Man, I can distract the hell out of that guy. I got a couple things up my sleeves. I got a 51 charm stat. Hell yeah. It's gonna be great. Good night, Disappearing Act. Welcome to the last 50 so minutes of this stream. Ricksters, you are entirely correct. I do also have those. Impressive such as they are.
Citizen, I hear there is progress in the search for creative Yukong. A scholar ran out of the Scholar's Garden after talking to you. Tell me you have good news.
Creative Yukong has left the city.
How did he get past me? He couldn't access a flyer. What is that man doing? Are you certain he's gone? Would a bit of silver jog your memory? What do you say?
Yeah, my investigation made it clear that he had already slipped away.
Look at that tart swinging her hips for that mercenary. I can't see how Yukong slipped past us. Did he bribe one of my agents somehow? Well, the Imperial Army has more silver than some confidence man, if you take my meaning.
What could he possibly offer me? He's gone, and there's no point catching him.
I should arrest that accursed tourist. Look, you spoke to a nervous scholar, and now Yukong has suddenly disappeared. Suspicious. What if I offered you the normal bounty plus half? Would that change anything?
There's nothing I could tell you, regardless of your offer.
Well, if you say so. Despite Lord Rento's insistence to the contrary, I doubt he was a master criminal. Perhaps I'll just declare Yukong's bounty a dead matter. Well, that brings an end to our pursuit of two fiends. A shame I don't have more work for someone with your skills.
I should go, and that mercenary over there should also go
Of course.
away.
Thanks again for your help with those miscreants.
Good times. Yep. Cool. Right, next up.
A great bounty hunter to have dealt with two cases in so little time. Your work is not done, though. There is another in this city with a price on her head. A richer price than those two. Her name is Aishi the Mournful Blade, and you can find her at the Black Leopard School.
What is this Aishi accused of?
She is accused of most crimes, and several had to be invented to account for her actions. She is a terror upon the face of the Empire. Murder, theft, and worse, yet never a smile or a hint of revelry in what she did. That is why she is known as Aishi the Mournful Blade.
And why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to know. My role in this matter is of no concern to you. I am simply an old man who sees a chance for some good to come from bad.
And where is the Black Leopard School?
It is across the river and at the far end of the market district. A grassy path leads up, away from the noise of the city. Atop the hill lies the Black Leopard School, and within, Aishi. She is waiting for someone to come find her, I think.
Alright, thank you for the information. You can go.
A great bounty hunter to have dealt with two cases in so little time. Your work is not done, though. There is another in the city with a price on her head.
Oh, game! How do you know where a criminal could be found?
I watched her walk into this city, and now I tell you, there's no mystery in this.
Thank you for your information. You can go.
We shouldn't let a criminal run free. Something tells me that there's more to this story than this man's telling us, though.
When you reach her, you should ask her for her story. She has a most interesting tale to share.
Okay, I thought that guy was gonna start talking to me again. And just the whole rest of this stream was going to be... to have dealt with 2 people in such a short time. Well, let me tell you. Right.
If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Yes. Do I have the location on my map? There's Captain Sen. Oh, is it you? Prefect Jitong. I don't remember you. Are you the one who, I was talking about earlier? You were, like, insulting people? And I had to go deal with it?
Ah, it's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one a father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
Hello again. What can I do for you today? Here you go.
As an artifact weapon, flawless will replace less powerful staves when purchased. Is that better? It will let me buy it. Flawless is now my weapon. Do I have to go power that up again? Where's my styles? Is it you? No. Okay, weapon is still slightly powered up. Good to know. Okay, let's save, because I've done a fair amount. A lot of chatting.
I know you did it, Ling. It's just a matter of proving it to the Minister. Good day, miss. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the Ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. Lately, I've just been so frustrated. I am Prefect Jitong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released.
Out of here! There's a character named after Friends.
The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice.
Well, how about a leaping tiger effect? Sarcasm! I'll do it. I can't stand to see an innocent man accused.
Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us.
Chandler Ling. I want to know more about Scholar Song Tao.
I've known Scholar Song Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Song Dao, you should speak with him yourself.
I'll go find Zibao then.
Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problem.
Yes, we do. You've not been hanging around with me for very long if you think I'm not gonna dink around and solve everyone else's problems. That's literally what I do. Where is the arena? Yes, she appears to be that companion, but also, she's super cool, and I enjoy hanging out with her, and as previously stated, I want her autograph, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's go do that. Hello.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued.
I believe it's pronounced Intriguade.
You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me?
I would be honored to seek your guidance.
I have no instruction to give. If you want to catch my eye, you need to show me that your skills are far beyond the norm. If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Alright, cool. I'm looking for Zibao. You seen him? Oh, I'm not talking to you. Get out of here. Aha!
What do you want? Do I know you?
Didn't I just help you escape? Watch your tongue, Zibao, or I'll cut it out. No. No, 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 no. Right. So. We're not here to fight this man, and we're not here to intimidate this man. We need to play nice. It's who I know that matters.
Really? I doubt you know anyone who would interest me in the least. I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Okay, so. I'm not going to lie, because if that lie is also a lie, then I've been caught in that lie, and I cannot run it back. I need you to take me to see the slave traders.
What slave traders would that be? I've never heard of anybody trading slaves around here.
I mean, I guess we can try it. Ling told me you'd take me to see the slave traders.
Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving?
What? No! I'll pay you 500 silver to take me to them, Zibao. Everyone's got a price, Zibao. I'll pay you 2,000 silver. I can't do Ted DiBiase voice. I certainly can't do Ted DiBiase laugh. I wish I could. Oh, I'd do it all the time. How about 1,000 silver? That's a lot of money, Zibao. Take me to the slavers, I'll break your neck. Charm is my highest stat. I don't know that I have 1,000 silver. But I also don't want to fight, because if I go down and he's got, like, slavers and all that... How about 1,000 silver? That's a lot of money, Zibao.
Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month.
Typo!
I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there.
That's fine. Let's go.
It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
We need to kill that guy on the way back out, take back my 1,000 silver. I really want that. And I probably need it. That is also a lie. Remember, I went there.
What is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts.
Oh, well, this is a word used to refer to the thing, idea, or place just mentioned, sir.
Damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you?
I'm interested in your little business arrangement.
In the slave market, are you? Funny how I find that a bit suspicious, especially given that we've had run-ins with several of Prefect Jitong's investigators. Zibao was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't afford anyone nosing into our affairs right now, and you've heard too much. Get her, boys, but don't kill her. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
Look how happy he looks! Right, you're the first one to go, Zibao. Give me my money! Where's my money? I know you have more than that. Get up. This is awkward in close combat, isn't it? Alright! Oh, it's one of those! Naginata? That weapon that I cannot pronounce, like ever.
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you. I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves.
Is it your left eye that's wandering off?
Potential allies.
Is that a rigging error? Oh, there it is. It came back.
You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Jitong. So what business or grudge do you have with us?
I'm here to put an end to your slaving.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving? You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
Are you done talking? I have a slaver to kill.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then. Let's end it.
Pah! Sorry, Silk Fox.
Leaping tiger.
Man, I aimed that directly at the back of her head, and she did not like any part of that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Right, so let's go hand those back to the prefect. And that should be it. Next is going to be... Well, I do need to look up the Mournful Blade. And I might do that in the next stream. It depends how long that's going to take. I actually don't know, because I haven't played this before. It's all new to me. I do know I also need to do some arena fights, but I'm wondering if I might just do one or two of those and, like, off-screen it, because... Font? Font. There it is. Okay.
I am healed.
I'm wondering if I might do some of that off-stream, because if it's all just raw combat... But at the same time, it might not be. It might be the case that, you know... You do the combat, and then there's, like, between round dialogue, and there it is. I think I'm going to... We'll finish this off and we'll go see what Aishi wants. We'll finish that next stream, then we'll do some combat, then we'll do... No. We'll do this, then we'll go see if I can figure out the configuration of such and such, because I got the snake one, right? And I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
I spoke with Zibao, and he took me to the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Yes, I have. It's right here. Take a look for yourself.
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
Sounds like a slaver thing to me, friend.
Mistaken, Chandler Ling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. I suppose Scholar Song Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing.
I cannot take it seriously because he's named after the guy from Friends.
This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask.
I'm just glad an innocent man didn't suffer.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholars Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
Well, at least that's out of the way. Now we need to find evidence of our own, unless you've forgotten completely about Death's Hand and my father.
Aura of Calm gem. I give that to you, Silk Fox. You can chill out. What you can do. body and intimidation. Nah. I'm good. Okay, I see the Mournful Blade. Next, I'm going to go talk to Kang, see if I can figure out that thing that I just said. I'm going to drop one of the hottest takes, at least amongst my workplace, and that is that Friends it's not good. It just isn't. And I know I speak from a point of total Friends saturation at this point. Ever since it came out, Channel 4 has been running Friends. They run it from the start to the end. They get to the end. They run it from the start again.
Your contact with the Lotus Assassins will be bad for your reputation, but good for our goal.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know.
Why are you asking me?
But his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
I'll do what I must regardless of you both.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
And off he goes.
Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. And surprisingly, she's right. You've made contact with the Lotus Assassins, but haven't shown them why they need to fully accept you. The executioner
Silk
wants
Fox,
to
you're not
see
very
you excel
nice.
in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited.
I want your autograph,
If you
but
prefer, you
only
could still
on
seek out the Inquisitor by
like
speaking with Scholar Dun
an
Gao in
8
the
by
Scholar's
10.
Garden.
I'm not going to buy a commemorative print. We'll get to that. Goodbye for now.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Don't turn on the charm with me, because it will work.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Lau's furnace.
Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Except for the bloom. Look at that. But yeah, Friends, I don't know. I don't think it's very funny. It's one of the funnier things that was in the Friday night programming block that Channel 4 used to have. There was that. And the only other one I remember running alongside it was a show called Bo Selector, which it just also not funny at all, and I don't get it. And to this day, Stonehenge and I reference it a lot, all the time even, but I don't think it's very funny. I don't get it. And it's things like, hey, that celebrity you like, they're incontinent. 2 seasons, yeah. Like, all right, whatever. Plot items. Plot items. Plot items. Snack. One of those things you watch like Big Bang Theory. The basic premise is We're nerds, so we have no social skills, and ignores the fact that the nerds are socializing with each other. That happens. Have you seen nerds socializing with each other? Have you seen us, Rixtrus, you and I, and just like the rest of chat, I guess, but we're social with each other, and so is all my chat. And I like you guys, and you guys are great. Keep on keeping on. Right. I put my notebook away. I'm gonna have to get my notebook back out again. See, I don't know if Friends is one of those things, like, I'm told that Seinfeld is very much like that. You watch it, and it's like, oh, it's that plot, is it? But, no, Seinfeld invented that plot. It's not funny now because everyone else has done it to death, but they did it first. I am told. I don't know. I've not really seen much of it, so I don't really know. Right. So, Tiger Button. And Nickel. Electric. And Chimney Smoke. And a Cauldron. So I'm going to save because I want to get this right. Let's see what we can do. Oh, a Cauldron. We definitely need one of those. Chimney Smoke and something electric. A Conductor. That's probably electric, right? Oh, and a chimney. There you go. And then we use nickel iron in the furnace. And we push the Tiger Button. Load in a new fuel. Nickeled iron. And then Tiger Button. Calm as the morning breeze, and we lost configuration of the snake. Amazing! What does that do? Mind +5. Lord Lau's furnace generated calm as the morning breeze when a correct configuration was used. This technique provides +5 increase to your mind. Cool. I mean, I suppose you have to consider as well with stuff like sitcoms, a lot of it comes down to...
A most intriguing place.
I'm ready to go.
Very well.
A lot of it comes
In the
down
meantime,
to like being of its time. So like, how many situations in Friends or any contemporaneous shows would be solved with the introduction of a mobile phone? Genuinely, how many... Oh no, something's gone wrong! Click, and you just call and explain it. And that's it, and the problem's solved. I feel like there's a lot of those. And... I don't know. That might just be me harping on the idea of just talk, because honestly, just talk is one of the most frustrating things in media. And I wish people would just stop doing just talk, because... no, thank you. Right, what are we doing? Captain San, to the Golden Way. Ah, where is the Black Leopard School? It's on the other side of this loading screen. We're only loaded in the left side of the city. Ignore the rest of it, please. Right, that's the Imperial Arena. So, Black Leopard School is down here. Yeah, Black Leopard School. Here we go. And I get that there's things like a lot of humor changes and what's acceptable changes, and there are ways to deal with that when you have done wrong. I think, and I've gone on record as saying this, and I fully agree with this, the way that...
Do you really think we'll find Second Brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second Brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore, and left to get some peace.
Never! Second Brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
Quiet, you worms. You're here to look for Second Brother, not bicker like school children. Now get moving.
I think that the way Tom and Jerry does it, or has done it in the past, where the VHS and DVD collections open with someone like, I believe Whoopi Goldberg did it, I want to say Morgan Freeman did it, where they show up and they're like, okay, right, you're gonna see some things in these episodes. They were wrong then, they are wrong now, but to deny that we ever made these jokes, that's worse than showing you the jokes within the context of this presentation. I'm just saying, it's wrong, but it's still here.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey, you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here, or we'll throw you out!
Careful what you say. It might get you into trouble.
I'm not the one in trouble here. We outnumber you, in case you haven't noticed. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt?
Git pull. I thought that was a typo. And he's gonna be like, alright, get good, Cass. How about you let me pass?
You don't hear so well, do you? Maybe we'll just have to show you what we mean. Come on, let's teach our visitors
with charades.
Some
respect.
Leaping Tiger.
Man, you know what would solve this problem? If I had a gun. A gun would probably not solve this problem, like, even remotely. I thought that guy had a gun. I genuinely thought that guy I'm currently targeting had a gun, and he was taking aim. I trust Disappearing Act. They know this game very well. And they have been very clear when they say, like, here's what I recommend for this, that, and the other. So when they say, maybe don't get a gun, I'm gonna take them at their word and not get a gun. That is a GitHub command, boys and girls. I don't know what that is.
Peace, third brother. That is no way to treat a guest. Enough. Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you. I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School.
Greetings. I apologize if I've caused any problems.
No, nothing more than usual. Normally this kind of thing would never happen. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill.
Hey, sure, why not?
Excellent. I must speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school.
That sounds reasonable.
Good. A positive attitude will win you many fights before you even begin. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me.
Good. I like a challenge.
You'll find plenty of challenges here, I assure you. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are 2 masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man.
So yeah, the old tongue is clearly like 9 or 10 lines of dialogue. This is the happy one, this is the sad one, this is the neutral one, and they're not actually saying anything. And I know I've brought it up before, but even Albed was a fully fleshed out language because it was substitution cipher English. So like, I don't know. It saves time on the disc, I guess, but you know, I'll be careful.
Good. You'll need to speak with each of the brothers and ask them to fight with you. I'm sure they'll be more than eager to oblige. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to pause. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to save. Not that button. That button. There you go. We're going to make a nice save. And yeah, look at it. Look at this splendor. That's a nice save. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and raid somebody. And then come back, not tomorrow, because I am, I was taking the day off tomorrow. But we're going to keep going on Thursday. We're going to do this on Thursday. And then Pokemon on Friday. Thank you very much for watching, Rextras. And everyone else who's watching and lurking. As always, I appreciate there's definitely going to be Overwatch at the weekend. We can play together if you wish. It's a lot of fun doing this. But yeah, no, I appreciate that we can hang out and have a chat and be like, oh yeah, you know what's great? A couple things are pretty great. Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so glad my voice held out for this entire stream. It's been doing this all day. And, like, now it's giving up. Good. Absolutely fine. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea. Let's go say hi to Empirical Woodland. That guy's great. He's one of my mods and a good friend. Come back Thursday for additional Jade Empire. And until next time, goodbye.